Hello again, friends, and welcome into another edition of Wrestling with Rusty right here on YouTube for March 31st, 2024. Welcome in. A few housekeeping matters. Thanks to everybody for all the comments I've been getting on previous videos. You can also email me at rusty.loudermilk@yahoo.com. All lowercase letters, no capitals. And that's Rusty, RUSTY, dot Loudermilk, LOUDERMILK, like speak louder and give me milk, at yahoo.com. Rusty.loudermilk@yahoo.com is the better way to email me. But if you send me a comment, I got 237 comments on one of the last videos, so I can't respond to all those, but I'll do my best. I'm also looking for a co-host for this channel. If you'd like to co-host, please email me at that email address I just gave you, or call me at 724-826-0449. I want to talk to you today about Martha Hart, the widow of Owen Hart, the late Owen Hart, WWE wrestler who passed away in 1999 after a fall in Kansas City at the WWE Over the Edge pay-per-view. Martha Hart was recently, a couple of days ago, on News Nation talking about the Vince McMahon sex scandal that we all know about, that should be ramping back up here pretty soon, that we hear more news about. It kind of died down. I'm sure they're behind the scenes jockeying for position and trying to get it not to go to court or whatever, but we should be hearing something about that pretty soon. But anyway, Martha Hart was asked by the host of Newsmax show, Ashley Banfield, on a show called Banfield, whether she was surprised about the sex scandals and allegations currently against Vince McMahon. Of course, Martha Hart said no, that had been the culture in WWE for years. I'm not sure how she knew that, or maybe she was just making an opinion. She did say that she read the complaint, the Janelle Grant complaint, where Janelle Grant alleges all these sexual things about Vince McMahon. And she too was disgusted by the allegations in the complaint. Some might say Martha Hart's a little biased, but if your husband had died at the hands of a stunt that did not have to be done, I'm sure you might come across as a little biased. I don't call it being biased, though. I call it being honest. Anybody who read that complaint, whether it be Martha Hart or anybody else, could see that Vince McMahon had been doing whatever it is he wanted to do in the WWE for years, and in this particular case, sexually. It just, in this case, he got caught. And God only knows what else he hasn't been caught from. He only has 11% of WWE stock now, since he sold over $100 million last month of WWE stock. So there's no way he's coming back to WWE. There is a rumor out there floating on the internet, and it's only a rumor. Let me state that some believe that Vince McMahon will start up another wrestling company at some point. I'm not sure that that's the case. But as I've said before on not only this video, but other videos on this channel, never say never in the wrestling business. I've been around it 53 years now, and nothing surprises me anymore in life or the wrestling business. I'm 55 years of age. I've been around wrestling since the age of 3. So that would be 52 years. I'm sorry. I did the math wrong. But my point is, nothing surprises me in the wrestling business. So special thanks to Raymond Tipton, a viewer of my channel. Thank you, Raymond, for tipping me off about Martha Hart being on News Nation and the Banfield program hosted by Ashley Banfield, talking about the Vince McMahon scandal. If you missed the Banfield program, the clip that I saw regarding the Martha Hart interview is on YouTube, so check it out. But regardless whether you're Martha Hart, whether you're Rusty Loudermilk, whether you're Janelle Grant, the complaint, the person who made the original complaint, or whoever else that might come forward. The bottom line is, if Vince McMahon had not done some of this stuff, or John Laurinaitis had not participated in some of this stuff, then there wouldn't be a problem. The problem is that in wrestling, when you live in the wrestling bubble, whether it's WWE, AEW, or any company, you tend to think you can get away with everything. And most of the time they do, especially the WWE, since the WWE was and is the top professional wrestling company in the world. That doesn't mean I believe in their product. Their product sucks in most cases, but they are the top promotion in terms of recognizability and visibility and money wise and brand name wise. And you can't deny that. And Vince McMahon was a big part of that. But just because he was a big part of that does not mean that you can do sexually and other stuff that Vince McMahon has alleged to have done, past, present, and probably future. So, we'll have to see what exactly comes of not only the sex scandal, but who else comes out, not just Martha Hart, but who else comes out and denounces Vince McMahon's conduct. I've always said Vince McMahon gets too much credit for what is good in the wrestling business and in WWE, and not enough blame for all the bad that is in the wrestling business and the WWE. But I'm only one person. Thanks again to Raymond Tipton for tipping me off about this particular clip. Go to YouTube and check it out. Thank you, Raymond. Please remember to like the videos on the channel, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends to subscribe if you haven't done so already. It doesn't cost you a dime. That's going to do it for me, Rusty. I'm out of here. We'll see you next time for another edition of Wrestling with Rusty right here on YouTube. And until we meet again, my friends, God bless. And remember, happy wrestling, everybody. Thank you, Raymond Tipton.